Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Jammerit coming to you today with episode 3 of predicting Impact's upgrades. Let's go. Woo! So boys, welcome to the third episode in this series. Now this week, we have got some absolutely insane impact cards, man. First of all, we've got Mario Balotelli of Nice, who's a 78 overall striker. We've also got Elia as well, who's from Feyenoord, a left winger, 78 overall. N'Golo Kante from Chelsea, who is an 80 overall centre mid. Eric Dyer from Tottenham Hotspur, a 79 overall rated centre back. And finally, Samir Nasri of Sevilla, who is an 83 overall central attacking midfielder. Now, this episode, guys, we're just going to go through each of these players individually and give you my thoughts on them all. So boys, the first player that we're going to go through today is Elia of Feyenoord. He is a left winger of 78 overall. Now, this guy is a definite pickup in my opinion. He's been playing really well recently and pretty much starts all the games. In his past 2 games, in terms of the impact stats, he has got +6 and +6. So with that in mind, I would definitely say that Elia is a guaranteed elite player. Now also, another thing about Elia is that he has really good pace, and that makes him an extremely cheap alternative at left wing if you don't have players like Royce, etc. So in my opinion, definitely pick up Elia. And guys, moving on to the man of the moment, Mario Balotelli. Now, one thing is certain about Balotelli is that he's going to take a ton of shots at goal. It's just the way he plays. He's an arrogant player, but that's why people like him. And on top of that, he is one of the main pieces in Nice. Now, in his previous few games, he's got +7 and +5. I highly recommend this player. He is next to impossible to snipe though, unless you filter him out. So go for Mario Balotelli, guys. He is my #1 pick for this week alongside Elia. Definitely try and pick up at least one of him because I'm saying it, he is guaranteed to be at least 82 or above, based on what he's been doing in the past few weeks. I mean, based on his whole season, if you look at his transition over from where he came from previously to Nice, he is playing extremely well, and it's good for him because, to be honest, I'm a big fan of Super Mario. Now guys, coming in at #3 for this week is Eric Dyer of Tottenham. Now, I haven't seen any of him on the market, but his last 2 games were only +1 and +3. And after watching a number of impact centre-backs failing to deliver in terms of these impact stats, Dyer is yet another player who falls into this category. I would recommend staying away from his impact card. I think it's a 79 or an 80, not 100% sure. And it's just definitely not worth the investment. The reason why I say I'm not sure whether or not he's 79 or 80 is because somebody sent me a screenshot of packing him as an 80 overall centre-back, but on EA's website, they've got him as a 79 centre-back. So I'm a bit confused about that, but regardless, guys, probably not worth the investment. Maybe worth picking up one if he's 79, but he's not going to get much in terms of the impact stats, guys, so don't waste your time trying to snipe him too much. Now guys, moving into the 4th impact player for this week is N'Golo Kante. Now, he's obviously a player from Chelsea who plays central mid. He's an 80 overall. The thing is that everybody is losing their mind over Kante. He is a beast. I mean, look at his base card, for example. He has got extremely solid stats, and at an elite player, he's going to have even better stats. Now, the thing is that he is not playing that well in terms of impact stats. Take, for example, his last 2 games. His last 2 games, he only got +2 in each of them. So he's a risky pickup, but in terms of stats, he's always going to be solid. So it's up to you. He may be worth 1, but I wouldn't recommend getting too many of him. And the final player of the week, boys, is Samir Nasri of Sevilla. He's an 83 central attacking midfielder. The thing is that another central attacking midfielder, so it's quite disappointing in terms of him being the highest rated card for this week. Now, we know that Nasri can be magical, but as with Kante, starting elites are always risky, especially at the central attacking midfield position. which has seen, you know, especially since the release of Luna, a significant decline in value, especially since it's made very easy for everybody to get Klassen. Now, Nasri in his last 2 games has got +3 and +5 in the league games. Now, that is something to think about, but we never know if Samuel Nasri, he can either be hit or miss, and for me, maybe 1, but I'm not going to go anymore. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video for today. I will have episode 3 of Tribute out later today also, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you all for everything, and peace.